Welcome to the Friendly Frequencies podcast. I am your host, Carmen McLeod, and I am here to talk to you about my passion for spirituality and personal development. My purpose in life at this time is to remind you how powerful you truly are and that you create your own reality. If the mind, the soul, and the universe are topics that interest you, and you want to continue to evolve into your soul's purpose, then you are in the right place. Thank you for joining me as I travel the world and record my journey through self-discovery. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm coming to you from the same place in the Philippines. I have a lot going on in life. However, I don't know if it's all stuff that I'll talk about at this moment in time, but I'm definitely going to update you all soon. A lot of things have been going on, and it's too soon to share, I think. It's a lot. But life is really exciting, it's really moving, and things are escalating, and I'm just really, really excited. One thing I guess I can talk about is I've been given the opportunity to be generous, which is great because I just talked about last week about the power of generosity. So I think that maybe I manifested this through the podcast, talking about, the power of generosity. And then I was given a task through my breakthrough course. So the next section of the breakthrough course is on right now. And so it's been, ongoing for, I don't even know now, maybe a month now. And I still have another few months to go. And it's just getting more intense, more, stretching me further and further, and really pushing myself and my team to become the leaders that we 100% are meant to be. And it's really exciting because I swear, I feel like it's really manifesting things for all of us. Like, opportunities are starting to come in. And I think it's just because we have this energy now where we're motivated, we're going, we're following our visions. And, I talked about my vision and what our team vision is. And I asked you guys in the last episode, what's your vision? But we're all taking action on our visions, and it's really paying off already. Like, things are coming in for us where it's allowing us to step into that role of leadership that we're destined for. So this is happening for me as well, and I'm excited to tell you guys all about it. But what I will tell you about is a part of our homework for the week is to give back and to feed people who need food for this week. So this has been kind of a fun challenge for me as well because I'm not home, I'm in the Philippines. This is what better place to have that assignment come to me. I feel really blessed to be here and to be able to make a difference over here and not just at home. So I'm going to set it up so that something is going to go on at home as well. I'm going to get some people involved with this, but out here I have the chance to now go into town with a couple of the people I'm working with out here, and we're going to go and bring some food to a local school and feed the people out there. And so I'm really excited about that. That's just a little life update, nothing to do with really the topic of the day, but that's just kind of what I'm really excited about at the moment. Like, I'm currently working on this, so it's kind of fresh in my brain. And I'll give you all the other exciting updates, very soon. It's just definitely way too soon to talk about some things right now because it's just coming into fruition and whatever. So let me just get started on the day. I hope I'm not talking too fast because I'm vibrating, you guys. I'm buzzing with excitement. I'm so happy about everything that's going on right now. So what better place to be filming a podcast? Like, what better energy to be filming this podcast in, right? I have the Friendly Frequencies vibe right now, for sure. So today I'm going to talk about conscious language. I love this topic, and it's been coming up a lot in my course. Actually, it's huge. Like, constantly giving feedback to each other around our language, the language we're choosing to use, and especially around goal setting and vision setting and all of this. I mean, conscious language has been something that I've been learning about for a while now. My auntie is really into it, and my mom as well. You know, my auntie and my mom are the two people in my life who are really conscious about conscious language, and they definitely are always willing to give me feedback around, oh, you know, you're saying this word, but I think that you really mean this. You know, I think that you don't really mean to say this, you mean this. And just bringing to my intention the power of what my words are. And all of us, you know, speak words every single day. And a lot of people are not conscious of it, of what the words are, including myself. I'm definitely not an expert in conscious language. I still have a long way to go. But I definitely have quite a lot of nuggets of learning that I've received recently and throughout my life around this subject, and that I'm constantly working on, and that, you know, it's just really fresh in my memory, and that it's, I think, really important in creating the life of your dreams is to be conscious of the language you're using, because, yeah, like I said, every single day we're speaking. But are we really aware of what we're saying? And are we aware of the power of what we're saying is, and what that is actually doing for our life, and how that is manifesting into our reality, what we want or don't want, right? It goes along the same lines as manifestation and the law of attraction. We're attracting what we put out into the universe. Part of putting something out into the universe is through words, spoken words. So it's huge, and it's every single day. So I'm really excited to talk about this right now. So, you know, conscious language, in one term, you can is looked at as being conscious of the way you're speaking, so that you're not using like stigmatizing language. And that's not really the way that I'm speaking of it right now, because there's a few different ways to look at it. That's one way, and of course I agree, you know, with that side of it. But the way that I'm speaking about this is more around how words have energy, and words are, you know, we use our language to turn our thoughts and our beliefs into our reality. You know, what's going on in our mind all the time, all day. And like I've mentioned, it's a lot of autopilot going on in our brains, and our thoughts are just, we're not even aware of what we're thinking about, and it's always the same thoughts every day. And same with our language. We are not really aware of what we're saying every day, and it's a lot of the same stuff every day. So it's really, really important to get aware and to become aware of what words we're using a lot, and what those words really mean, and what that's doing for us in our lives every single day. So I'm going to give you a few examples of conscious language shifts that you may be able to make, that I've sure as hell made in my life, and some that just come up really frequently in most people's lives that you may not be so conscious of yet. One huge one, like one of the biggest ones, is I have to versus I get to, or I am, if you want to take it to the next level, I am blessed to. So when you say I have to do this, or I need to do this, it's really important to shift that into a place of gratitude when you realize that, oh no, I get to do this. Because sure, not everything in your to-do list is something that you want to do necessarily, but aren't you really blessed to have the opportunity to be doing all of those things anyways? Because there's clearly a reason you're doing it. It's benefiting you to some degree. You're going to be making money from it. You're going to be changing the world. You're going to be doing this. There's a reason for all of the things that you do. So coming from a place of gratitude is always possible in these scenarios. I get to do this. You know, it's very, I mean, for me, like, imagine, even for myself, sometimes I'll actually catch myself saying, oh, I have to go do this today. I have to go paint the mural today. And I literally stop and I'm like, excuse me, Carmen? You have to? You get to. You're blessed to. You're living in the Philippines. You're blessed to be doing all of these things. And when it comes to all of the homework I have for this course right now, I am blessed to have all of this. You know, as much as it could be, at first it's overwhelming, right? And the issues with connection for me has been really overwhelming, to not be able to to actually have the time to do something, but to literally just not be able to do it because I don't have internet or don't have cellular connection. Like, that can really shake up my energy and then get me out of my place of gratitude into frustration and thinking, oh, I have to do this, but I can't. But regardless, I get to do this, and I get to do it eventually. It'll happen once it comes back. Coming from a place of gratitude. So there we go. Bringing it back to our gratitude talk. So that's a huge one. If you can just shift your language from I have to I get to, and if you want to take it one step further, I am blessed to. And another one is this is a huge one. This is one I think I've already mentioned around goal setting, is talking about what you want versus what you talking about what you want in life versus what you don't want. So when you're talking about, what I mentioned in the last episode was, when you're writing your goals or your vision for your life, rather than saying, I don't want to be so controlling, or I don't want any more drama, I don't want any more negativity in my life, rather than saying those things, because remember conscious language, like what you put out is what you're going to bring back. So what you're putting out is drama, controlling. You're saying the words that you don't want. So what is the opposite of those words? That's what you want. I want to be this. How do you want to be? What do you want to attract? And so no negative language. We're not doing this. Actually, I just did it right now. No negative language. Instead, I would say use positive language. See, I'm not perfect, you guys, but you get the point. So just remember, what you focus on expands. That's, kind of the basis of this conversation. So focus on what you do want. Another thing is around just the meaning of words, and the hidden meanings behind words actually carry a lot of energy. So a really common example that's come up, and it has come up in the course in, around certain people's goals, and I've heard this also, my auntie taught me this a while ago, is around losing weight. For somebody who wants to lose weight, it's a common expression that you would say around what you want for your health. But the expression lose weight means that you are going to find it. The word lose. The word lose in our brains is associated with losing something, but then later finding it. And, it's argued that that is why people often gain the weight back after losing it. So when just shifting that word lose to release, or to whatever word you'd like to use is fine. If you're just looking at it, even Google it if you need to. Look at the dictionary of what it really means. That'll help. But release is the one I would use if I was to be using that for somebody. I would like to release this much weight, this many pounds. And being specific, like how much weight? Do you want to lose weight? Well, how much? But that's different. That's another subject. But yeah, so just the meanings behind words that we may not realize have more meaning than we think, or a different meaning than we think. And another really common one is the use of, and this kind of goes along with the positive and negative aspect, but it's around I have to, which I already mentioned, but I'll try, or I need to. I'll try is a big one. When somebody says that they're going to try, it usually means that they're not going to try. When you say, can you please do this, and they say, I will try, as you know, doesn't feel very good when someone responds that way, because you kind of just know that means that they're not going to do it. My dad has always said throughout my whole life, which is obviously not his quote, it's from either Star Wars or Star Trek or something, that you do or you do not, there is no try. And I say it all the time now too, because he's always said it. But I'm glad he always said this to us, because I don't really say the word try very much. I like to say I will because of this. It's kind of ingrained in me, which is nice. And it goes along the lines of and this is something that I say a lot, which is not if but when.